Hi and welcome back to this YouTube channel. My name is Emily Hessler and today I'm gonna use a stamp set called Seasonal Sweetheart, and I love this stamp set and I actually went ahead and stamped them out. And I will skip the coloring part because if you watched the last video here on Trinity Stamps YouTube channel, you saw Courtney color in this exact image in a couple of different skin tones and hair tones. So I'm no expert, so I think it's better that you watch her video because she's really good when it comes to stuff like this. So anyway, I skipped ahead to the background here, and I'm a teacher and I actually was a substitute on an art class this week, and they were talking about perspective of things, and I remember doing this similar assignment when I went to school about and it was a road that went into like nothing. So I decided to try this on a card just because I had this idea in my head all weekend. And I wanted a sun that was going down or going up depending on which time of the day it was. So I picked a stencil from MFT and I colored it in the half of it with the distress inks, and I actually took a scrap piece of paper just to mask off where the sky is meeting the land. So I filled in the sun part and just softened down that red and orange that I used. And if you see some additional hands in this video, that is my daughter Felicia. She was sitting in my knee. She was kind of not in a good mood today, and I had to get this card finished. So I started off by having her sitting beside me. You can see her here, and then she was in my knee, and yeah, it was kind of a struggle to get this card actually made in time. So I used another distress color, and I wasn't that pleased with this color, I have to say. So I thought I was gonna save it with using some Copic markers on top of it, and you will see in the end that I actually decided to do that. I don't know if I think it turned out better, but that was my plan, to save it. And if I would do this card again, I probably would have picked a darker green or maybe actually a teal color, just because that green is up in your eyes so much. But I hope you like this idea anyway, and you can modify it until it fits your needs and everything. But I think it turned out cute, and it was similar to the idea I had in my head. So after I went ahead and cut this out, I actually fussy cut this out because I don't have the coordinating dies. But if you had the coordinating dies, I believe I'm right when I'm saying that they actually cut out her hand, so you can tuck all the cute images that comes in this stamp set in her hand. But you will see in a second here that since I didn't have the coordinating die and I fussy cut this out, I will actually go ahead and use an X-Acto knife, and I'm gonna cut a slit where her hands are. You can see that I'm gonna do this now, and then I'm gonna tuck that little image in her hand, and it will create a cute scene. And I will actually have more cards with this cute girl coming up, so stay tuned for that. And as I said, Courtney did some fantastic coloring, so if you want to see how you can color her up, please go ahead and watch the previous video here on the channel. I can leave a link down below, so you just can click on that one. And you could see that I went in with a black marker just to make that line a little bit darker, and I think that makes it look a little bit more finished in the end. So in this stamp set, it is also a couple of sentiments, and I just picked some that I thought was cute, sweet wishes for you, and I think this card would be perfect for any little girl. And you can see that I have my sentiment strips here, and I will just pop them up as well. I actually popped the little girl up, and I popped these up, and I'm figuring out here how I want this to look. I'm not pleased with it. I like when stuff are in odd numbers, and this is to me a little bit too perfect, if you know what I mean. It doesn't look effortless. So if I would do this again, perhaps pick another sentiment, or I don't know. I'm kind of in a in a mood when I'm criticizing myself. I don't know why. It's maybe because I was picturing how I wanted this, and you can see Felicia is trying to help me out here with with an extra little word in this sentiment. I took a white glaze pen and went over some of the parts that I wanted to look like they had highlights. I also used some sparkle pen and these lovely heart embellishment that I will leave links to the Trinity Stamp shop. And if you like this card, please give it a thumb up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. And until next time, have a great day. Bye!